Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay. It pains me not to be present with you today as seeing all of you in the cooperative sector gathered today in the spirit of digitalization and innovation is a dream for me. You see, ako po ay laking cooperative from the great country of Santa Rosario, Malolos, Bulacan. And recently, I was awarded as FinTech ASEAN Leader for 2022 in the Global FinTech Awards in Singapore. This week and next, I'm in Indonesia to represent the Philippines in one of the most important side events of G20, the Indonesian FinTech Summit, and this Sunday in Cambodia to once again represent the Philippines. As you know, Cambodia hands over the ASEAN chairmanship this week to Indonesia for 2023. And I know many of you are saying, wow, not bad for someone who's laking cooperative. In 2017 and 2018, at the height of the first ICO crypto blockchain spring in the Philippines, I met a technologist who, like me, believed in technology for good. Unlike many technologists at that time, she was different. She didn't ask me to make her a unicorn, which is what I'm often asked, and I usually tell them, go buy a costume in Toys R Us. But she asked me to help her solve the problems of the country through technology. And Quisha and I connected and became instant friends and partners. And together we worked towards teching up cooperatives, working with farmers, and of course, being in Mindanao and advocating for our most disenfranchised brothers and sisters in the region. I knew then, as I believe now, that provinces and the region is where the action is at. And it is with the cooperatives who hold the key to sustainable prosperity in the regions. Listen, don't get distracted by her good looks. She's as much spunk, grit, and more importantly, malasakit. The latter being the most sorely missing amongst many tech founders I work with and advise across the world. And I would say congratulations to us for CoopNet, our first ever partnership between Digital Pilipinas and Traction. But I don't think congratulations would be the right word, as this opportunity carries with it a new set of responsibilities that would not just ensure our cooperatives and ergo, our countrymen in the countryside are never left behind, but more importantly, that they find the rightful, prosperous place in the world. You represent a true grassroots movement, not backed by any big corporate interest, but instead the collective interest of those who you represent on ground. Your movement for taking up the cooperative sector is fully supported and in line with our goals in Digital Pilipinas, now the country's largest private sector movement for creating a digital and innovative ecosystem for the country. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our various co-conveners in Digital Pilipinas for welcoming warmly our champion in the cooperative sector. Specifically, EKYC via advanced AI and ensuring our transactions are safe and secure, and our cooperative members are given the utmost benefits of their identity. True freedom towards a digital economy via open finance, integration enabler, Brancas. DragonPay, proudly our pioneering fintech in the Philippines, has long been a partner for payments and collection. Union Bank for bank-related integration. And very soon, with the Philippines' largest wallet for an open finance pilot. We look forward to this pilot together with other proof of concepts between other members of the Digital Pilipinas movement, of which you are our newest champion, Anne. I was incredibly excited to have you speak in the global stage during the Singapore FinTech Festival and have you champion our cooperative sector. And our dream to put the Philippine cooperative sector side by side with other global best practices, such as those in the United Kingdom and Singapore, has found its rightful first step. Everyone, don't you think it's about time? CoopNet represents a new face in our cooperative advocacy in Digital Pilipinas. It's not just about being part of the mainstream banking and finance system, but instead creating our own direct highway to the rest of ASEAN and the rest of the world. The opportunities are endless. $20 billion for cross-border business-to-business trade. What's to prevent a cooperative in Tawi-Tawi enabling coffee growing in that region to export to a Singapore coffee shop chain directly? What's to prevent a co-op member in Malolos, Bulacan to receive remittance directly from their relatives in Dubai without the expensive gas fees? Undoubtedly, the future is cross-border. And the only way we can fully actualize the benefits of a digital Pilipinas for our cooperatives is when we are interoperable and freely cooperating with the rest of the region on our own. The Philippines is one of the most unheralded leaders in ASEAN. ASEAN is the biggest fintech in the world. And why can't our cooperative members be directly part of this revolution? And that, my friend, is what true dignity and freedom is all about. And that's what Anne, through CoopNet, and myself in Digital Pilipinas will fight tirelessly. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po ang Digital Pilipinas. Mabuhay po ang cooperative sector. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas nating mahal.